begin. Now, before going to the books, I just want to mention you the syllabus portion of Maths Olympiad. Most of the students don't know, many students don't know the syllabus, which are my channel, which are new to my channel, who are viewing this video. Most of the students may not be aware of the syllabus of this exam. So at first, I think I should have mentioned about the syllabus. So what there is a prescribed syllabus for Mathematical Olympiad. If you search on internet in the official website of Maths Olympiad, you can get a syllabus, a prescribed syllabus that is given for Maths Olympiad. But the following so the following topics which are widely asked in exam is listed below. What are the topics? The first topic is number theory, second is geometry, third is combinatorics, fourth is inequalities, fifth is polynomials and theory of equations, and sixth is a little bit knowledge of graph theory and pigeonhole principle. Now there are a few more topics you need to know. I have just mentioned here 6, but some topics I have didn't included here. But don't worry, in this course in this course I will teach you the extended topics, some extended topics which are several times asked in Mathematical Olympiad. But if you go to for the official website, you will go these topics. Now, which book to study? Comes in your mind. Don't worry, I have mentioned it later. Which books to study for exams? Now, what will happen? You cannot find a single book which clearly explains all the topics previously mentioned. The topics I have mentioned here, there you cannot find a single book which clearly explains all the topic previously mentioned. It means that for each topic, different books are recommended. Now, I want here I want to mention you one thing, that every book has different things, different specifications. Suppose any book is good for theory portion, and any book is good for practical portion. The practical mean exercise portion. Any book is good for a particular topic, and another book is good for any particular topic. So in this video, I just explains the different books, which books are good for which topic, and what to study, how to study. This I have mentioned here properly. Now, the books for geometry. Now, for geometry, which book you have to study? Now, at first I recommend you to, if you are class 9th and 10th student, I recommend you to solve the textbook of your class textbook. If you don't have even solved your class textbook, which is basically geometry portion, if you didn't even solve that book, then I first recommend to solve that book first. If you didn't solve it, go it first, then come to this book. The book is The Challenge and Thrill of Pre-College Mathematics. This is mostly recommended only for geometry. I found that the geometry portion of this book is very much high quality. The exercise portion along with the theory portion is very much good quality present in this book. But the problem in this book that there is a lot of multiple chapters in this book, that is number theory, which I have mentioned here. There are number theory, combinatorics, inequalities. I think inequalities are excluded in this book, but several polynomials are also included. So, except geometry, all the topics are included in this book. But the problem is with this book that except geometry, all the topics, there are no brief theory explanation. And when for theory, if you are a complete beginner, you don't know about those things, then for theory this book is not good except geometry. I have only found the geometry portion only, which is in this book, which is the theory portion of this in this book for geometry is as much good as the exercise. The exercise and theory are very much good. But if you are a class 9th and 10th student who want to appear for the exam, at first complete your own textbooks geometry. If after that come to this book and solve only geometry portion. Again, listen to me this point, that only geometry portion. You are a complete beginner. Don't go for the number theory and other portion. The only geometry portion, just solve this book. In the description I have given the link of this book. And now go to the next slide. Now, what books for number theory? For number theory, if you're a complete beginner, I recommend a book, Mathematical Circles, because in this book I have found that the theory portion in this book of in the number theory portion, basically the theory portion is very much good. But if I consider the exercise portion in this book, this is not actually dedicated to maths. Dedicated means that as much not as tough as Mathematical Olympiad. This is the questions of number theory in these books are very beginner friendly and very basics. If you can solve all the problems in these books of number theory, then I can guess that you just have a good grip on that topic, and you will be eligible to solve tougher problems. So I recommend you not to solve at first the tougher problems. Go through the theory portion, because the theory in this book is very good for number theory, not others. I just want to again, similar to this book, so this book is only for geometry and this book is only for number theory. There are lots of topics involved in this included in this topic, but I just only recommend that to solve the number theory portion from this book and the exercise portion also. But the exercise is not for dedicated towards the Olympiad, because the questions will be just basic. Now after solving that, the books for polynomials, I have only had written here the polynomials, but this book is also good for theory of equations. If you want to study theory of equation portions, you can also solve this book. Theory of equations is also good, very much good content present in this book. So the name of the book is the Higher Algebra. Only go through the chapter theory of equation. Again, one thing, if you open the book, you can, I think you cannot find any chapter like polynomial, but you can find a chapter that is named the theory of equations. Theory of equations. So that in that this portion, theory of equations, you can get the polynomials part also. So I recommend you to solve, and the theory portion of this book for polynomial portion is very much good content. So I just, if you are a complete beginner, just go through the theory portion for polynomials and try to solve the questions. But the questions by exercises present in this book are not too much dedicated towards Olympiad, so I don't sorry, not Olympiad. So after going through the theory portion and solving some problems from this book, I recommend for solving problems for Olympiad problems, I refer another book. Now I will come to the point which book you should study for Olympiad level problems. Books for combinatorics. So if you're a complete beginner of combinatorics, at first I want to before going to the book, I just recommend you to solve the problems of your class 11. Buy a book of class 11 and textbook, your class textbook of class 11. If you are a class 9th and 10th student, I recommend you to buy or purchase a book that is of class 11th, and go through the chapter permutation and combination. Again, listen to me carefully. You just buy, if you are class 9th and 10th student, then buy of your class 11th textbook, and you can, if you do not want to buy, then you can senior, you can take it from your senior also. But somehow you have to, somehow after getting this book, just go to the portion permutation and combination of your class 11 textbook, permutation and combination. Again, note down it, permutation and combination. If you cannot spelling, don't know the spelling, I just mention here that here I just permutation and combination. Just make a screenshot of that. I just deleted this permutation and combination. Go through the chapter. After going through the chapter, I recommend you to solve this book. In this book, you will find several chapters like invariant principle, Bloch's principle. These are also included in combinatorics along with the permutation and combination. Not only permutation and combination is a part of combinatorics, along with that invariant principle, Bloch's principle, you can find it in these books. There is coloring principle. These are included in combinatorics, and the theory as well as the exercise portion is very much good for combinatorics in this book. Now this book is also good for other topics also, which I have mentioned, but what is the specialty of this book is the other topics, basically for inequality. For like inequalities, you can refer this book. The inequality portion, the theory as well as the exercise portion is very much good in content in this book. The book is actually very good, actually very it's a legend book and very hard level book. So I recommend to solve this problem. But for number theory and polynomials, the theory portion I didn't find very much good in content, but the exercise portion is very good. If you know the basic, you have a complete grip on theory portion, I just recommend you to go through the exercise portions of number theory and polynomials also, because in these books what I recommended here, the exercise portion is not towards dedicated to Olympiad, and that is not too much tough actually for these books, similar to for this book case. But in these books the exercise portions for the polynomials and number theory is also very much good in content. But the problem is with this book is that the theory portion of those chapters are not very much good. But in case of combinatorics and inequalities, the theory as well as the practical, I mean exercise portion, are very good actually. You can refer, I can refer this book, you can purchase this book. Now the end game. Now after doing all of these stuffs, what you have to do? End game. The previously suggested books are for beginners, and after you stood this chapter you need to pick up these books. Now I have recommended here 3 books. It is not necessary to solve all the 3 books because it is not possible. Pick up only 1 book at first. So now Problems Primer for Olympiad, this book is easier, much easy compared to these 2 books. If you just finished as a beginner, then I recommend you to solve this book. This book completely involves the previous year question papers of RMO and INMO. So just solve this book. This book is beginner. After, if you are complete beginner, just finished do all those things I have previously mentioned, you just go through this book. This book is completely is easier than these books. And if you are done with it, then I just recommend to solve these books, either to and one of these books, that is An Excursion in Mathematics and Problem Solving Strategies After India. Now I want to mention here one thing, that you may if you think that you will solve both 2 books, that I think you may not be successful. So you can be successful if you are a god, because the questions which are involved, which are included in these books, are very IMO, up to IMO level, like International Mathematical Olympiad. So you can understand the hardness level of the each questions. Now there are several questions which are easier also. I'm not saying that all the questions in these books are very much hard in level, but the question level, but there are several questions which are very much hard and you can take a long time. So I don't recommend to do 2 books simultaneously. Pick up 1 book and try to solve that book as much as you can. This is my recommendation. Now go to the next slide. Now, what are the benefits for preparing for Maths Olympiad? Now, if you are considering other competitive exams, there are several benefits, like for NTSC, or if you know already the NTSC and the KVPI, there are a scholarship you will be given. But if you know that if there is no scholarship for Maths Olympiad, so what are the benefits for preparing for Maths Olympiad? The first benefit is that it is extremely helpful to enhance your mathematical knowledge. It is the first thing you can do. And another thing is, if you want to pursue, if your aim is to pursue honors, the chapters which are included for Maths Olympiad are towards it honors dedicated actually. So if you prepare for Maths Olympiad, actually you are solving the honors level questions, in other words. Now another benefit you can get, that you can qualify up to INMO stage. If you qualify INMO stage, that you can directly join ISI. ISI stands for Indian Statistical Institute, and you can pursue BStat and or BMath courses, any of 2 courses, without appearing in the written test. But you have to appear for an interview, but you do not appear for the written test. So if you want to study in ISI further, then you have to appear for an exam conducted by ISI. Suppose you did not give the exam and do not qualify for INMO, then you have to appear for an exam which is conducted by ISI, and the syllabus of that exam is very much similar to Olympiad. Suppose you have prepared for this but you fail, somehow you cannot get qualified to INMO. But the whatever topics you have studied for preparing for this exam, the similar topics are included in the syllabus of ISI. And if you want to further, you want to prepare for in ISI, then the syllabus of ISI written test is very much similar to this Olympiad, except the some I think some different calculus portion is involved in this. The syllabus of ISI written test is very much similar to the syllabus of Olympiad. So if you are preparing for Olympiad, somehow you cannot qualify it, so you should not be very much upset for that, because if you further you want to go study in ISI, then the written test is the syllabus of written test is very similar to the Olympiad. So you have to put less effort, because you have already if you have already studied a lot of things, so it will be helpful. And another thing which is, if you are pursuing computer science, you want to pursue computer science in your further studies. In computer science there is a portion, there is a topic that is called discrete mathematics. In discrete mathematics, a lot of chapters included like number theory, pigeonhole principle, graph theory, which are the itself a syllabus of maths olympiad. So if you are preparing for maths olympiad, you will be get to know about those things before coming to the degree for college level. So this lots of benefits are for preparing for maths olympiad. So I recommend, so these are the some benefits. So thank you for watching this video, and I want to mention here one thing, that whatever books I have mentioned here, you can check the description, and you can check out the description for the links of this book, and you can directly, I have given the links of the books, and you can directly through this link you can directly purchase these books. And one thing I should mention here, that the books are not too much easy. That means that you may take at first, you after purchasing this book, you have to start that book for solving the solve, then you may find difficulties if you are a complete beginner. So don't lose hope, and don't to solve multiple books at a simultaneously. So this is my recommendation. And actually, and if I think I didn't introduce myself. My name is Rajdeep Bhadra, and to be honest, I have qualified INMO 2017. So 2017 and 18, I think 18 years 17, I think I have qualified. I have a qualified member, and I am making this course for you, because I didn't find any YouTube channel which are dedicated toward maths olympiad. I found a lot of YouTube channels which are dedicated, no, which have given that. I have found a lot of YouTube channels there where the contents of the chapters are they have taught the chapters of maths olympiad, but they are not too much dedicated toward olympiad. But they do not guarantee you that after watching all these videos of them, you will be eligible for maths olympiad. So I think that I to make a YouTube channel, but make a course which are toward only dedicated to for maths olympiad. So, and it is completely free. If you like my video, then please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and please share as much as you can. And if you have a friend who is a maths lover, then definitely please share to him this video. And thank you for watching.